We back in this thing. It's your boy King Jr. Got some more news for y'all. Floyd Mayweather was recently on some sporting thing doing an interview with this guy about the Logan Paul fight. I watched it, and Floyd has some interesting points, and I can agree with him 100%. Floyd asked him a question saying that, okay, who's the biggest star in boxing right now? And this guy legitimately took around about 15 to 20 seconds to answer the question. He didn't even know who the biggest star in boxing was. And so he said Tyson Fury. And we all know Tyson Fury is a star, but he's not big over here in the US like that. Half of the people don't even know who he is. But that's another topic for someday. But anyway, he said Tyson Fury. And then Floyd says, okay, Tyson Fury has 4 million Instagram followers, right? Then he said something about Logan Paul has 45, it's 40 million Instagram followers, basically. And when he said that to him, the dude says, well, Tyson Fury is big over here, da 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 da. Well, that's Tyson Fury. He's big over there in the UK. And for y'all who do not know, the UK isn't even bigger than Maine, the state of Maine. So that's how you know the UK is really not that big in boxing. For the original origins and start of boxing come from there. Y'all sure it wasn't big like we brought it up. But anyway, then Floyd says, right now, I can fight a professional fighter. It made $35 million for 12 rounds. He said that. And he said, or would you rather make $100 million for fighting for 6 rounds? And what Floyd was trying to say here is that by you promoting yourself, building yourself up, you can generate a lot of money, And we're at an age that we have this social media following thing that we have to progress, We have to allow this stuff to build our names up, And Floyd had an excellent point on that, and I totally agree with him, Floyd made up the exhibitions, He deserved every right to rack up as much money as he wants in boxing. Floyd is the greatest at it, of doing it. You got guys, like he said, you got guys like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, Do you see anybody complaining about them racking up money and doing stuff? No, they're going to keep on continue to make more money off their product. And Floyd, he always stayed in shape. Somewhat Floyd, I knew he was going to come back and do some expedition fights. And you can't knock the guy from not ruining the sport at all. He's just trying to make it more entertaining to get more people interested in the sport. So I can agree with Floyd. And Floyd, they want to say he ruined the sport of boxing. First off, Floyd didn't ruin the sport of boxing with exhibitions. Boxing ruined itself. Not getting the fights we want to see and stuff like that. We want to see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. We want to see David Benavidez versus Jamal Charlo. We want to see those fights. They're just not pushing for it, or it's lack of promotion. And that's why Floyd, Mike Tyson, and the rest of them say, you know what, we come back and do expeditions. And Mike Tyson can't say nothing either about Floyd ruining the sport of boxing about exhibitions. You did an expedition with Roy Jones. That's an exhibition match. That's not a real match. That wasn't on your actual box rec. So Mike Tyson can't get mad at Floyd just because Floyd want to rack in some money. You can't knock the dude for getting his money. Floyd is just a big star. I'm not saying he's bigger than you, but he's just big. He's being smart, and I can't knock him for not getting his money, But I just want to inform y'all on the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather situation. They're going to fight in a few months, and it's going to be a big fight. I wouldn't be surprised if it do 1 million or more pay-per-view buys. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And I will be back with some more boxing news for y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.